What is going on YouTube? If you clicked on this video, you are clearly looking to know the differences between the new Perfect Draft machines. I'm Chris, I'm the guy to tell you. Let's get into the video. What's going on YouTube? Obviously I'm Chris. This is the captain's quarters. So, you've sort of gathered by the thumbnail, I'm going to talk to you about a comparison between all of the three machines. Perfect Draft have recently just released the new Philips Black. It's been about a week to 2 weeks, but I've not seen a video where we've done a complete comparison against all the three machines. So fortunately enough, I've now got all three machines. I picked this one up recently in the Black Friday deals. Video I'll link up in the corner with an unboxing. I had a little chat about it. So if you're considering getting any of these three machines, a few things you need to know about them. One, these two over here are considerably cheaper than this machine. However, the differences between the machines are this one is Wi-Fi capable and is temperature regulation. You can regulate the temperature if that's something you're into. You've got to do this via an app on your phone, and you can just pick your keg, and it'll tell you how long you've got into it on it, and how long, and you can control the temperature. It goes for anything down to 0 up to, I think it's 8 degrees, 7 or 8 degrees, which is pretty handy, I think, depending on what sort of beers you drink. Now, the other two machines here, don't discredit them. These two are very good machines. This one is the original Perfect Draft. This is not Wi-Fi capable. You get your drink indication on the front, which I'll show you. Stand by. So, for all intents and purposes, I haven't got any kegs in any of these machines, so you're going to get the warnings on the front. So, for all intents and purposes, these machines all do the same job, but it's just the difference is what they actually give you over each other. Now, let's start with the Perfect Draft Pro. Like I said, you can vary the temperatures on it. It goes up to 8 degrees, it goes down to 0, and it's all controlled via an app on your phone, the Perfect Draft app. Good bit of kit, pretty impressive, but she's big. She is a big bit of kit. It considerably towers above the original machine. This will currently set you back, I think it's on offer at the moment, about 300 quid. And I think you get a keg with that as well, but I'd need to check. Next one moving down the bus is the original Perfect Draft machine. Now, this is where it all started for me. Now, I've had this for 4 years, 3-4 years. And she's never let me down. Brilliant bit of kit. Simplicity. You've got your day count on the front, temperature control on the bottom, and you have an indicator there when you've got your keg in. You can adjust your days on the front, so it's like little pressy buttons, and that's it. She sits at 3 degrees. She doesn't go above 3 degrees, doesn't go below 3 degrees. She cools to 3 degrees. Great bit of kit. Never, like I said, never let me down. Comparison-wise, size-wise, between this and the Perfect Draft Black, it's exactly the same. Dimension-wise is the same. Not sure about cooling properties. I've not tried that as just yet, but that is something we're going to have a look at. So, on to the Perfect Draft Black. So, what is this all about? Okay, this is the new machine. Potentially, it is, for all intents and purposes, exactly the same. God, don't look how dirty this is inside. I probably should have cleaned it before I did the video. All intents and purposes, the same sort of machine-wise as each other. They load the kegs the same sort of taps. This is the original one. This is, the new one. Handles, you can get different handles for them. You can buy them off eBay, different ones. They all do, it's exactly a cookie cutter thing. They're exactly the same. Internal-wise, as you can see in that one, it's pretty much the same as you can in this one, which you'd see in my other video. Differences, so big differences, okay? For me, it does look quite suave because it's black, don't get me wrong, but you don't get the shiny chrome on it. You don't get the metal drinks tray. I've got to be careful I don't knock this off the bar. You don't get the indication at the front. This is all done at the top. You get your 3-light indication on the Perfect Draft Black. So red, obviously, there's a problem, and there's a problem, there's no keg in it, obviously. Green when it's cooled. So amber when it's cooling, and green when you're ready to drink. Pretty much the same as this. Definitely nothing the same as this. So, you know, which machine would I recommend, right? So if you are on a budget, at the moment, the offer and the pushing these is, you know, I would highly recommend this machine. It looks a little bit better than this one, in my opinion. Does the same job. Yeah, same sort of size. So size is an issue. I'm sure lots of women say that, to be fair. But anyway, if size is an issue, then I'd probably say one of these two. The moment this is cheaper than this one. This machine will set you back about, I think, some for £200. This one's 159 with a keg. This one's 200 with a keg. So it's a no-brainer. That is the same as that. Aesthetically, that looks a little bit nicer. But again, it's much of a muchness. If you've got that spare capacity in your budget, then I would definitely recommend the Pro. The Pro really is the pièce de résistance when it comes to Perfect Draft machines. You know, just look at it. It's great. You know, it loads slightly differently to. Oh God, I definitely need to clean that out. That is honking. We'll shut that, and I'll give that a scrub after I've done this video because that's not nice. I cleaned the front of it and everything, but I forgot to clean the inside. Typical. But anyway, so yeah, it just, for me, in every way, shape or form, this is a great machine compared to these two. I'm going to be putting this one through its paces the next couple of days. So I will report back on my findings of it. But yeah, it's not really a recommendation video. It's sort of turned into one, but this is what you're going to get at your machines. They all do the same job. I like the Pro. These two, I think, are much of a muchness. This one's never let me down. I've had it 4 years. Black one, we're going to put it through its paces, see what we get out of it. But I think it's going to be pretty much the same as this. Yeah, I think that sort of wraps up like the comparison between the three machines. So this is definitely, you know, bigger than these two. This one very much same sort of mold as the original one. Have they repackaged the machines? I don't know. Is it the same internals? I'm not going to take it apart and find out. But yeah, that's what my thoughts are on the new machine. That's my little comparison video. Hopefully it's been informative. It's going to help you make your decision on which machine you're going to go for. If you're going to go for a machine, but if you clicked on this video, I'm sort of assuming you are. I will do a recommendation between all these three and the Blade. But yeah, this is Chris in the Captain's Quarters. This has been a little bit of a, not so much a ramble, but, you know, my findings and what I think of the machines. This one is going to be very interesting. I am interested to put this through its paces, but this is a quick comparison video to show you, out of all three machines, what they look like, what you're going to get out of the box, what you're going to get for your money, and hopefully you make a decision on which one you buy. There's some really good offers on at the moment, so I would highly recommend getting on the Perfect Draft website, having a look, and yeah, thank you. So Perfect Draft, if you watch this video, please consider some sponsoring me or sending me some beer tokens or some goodness. Anyway, guys, this is Chris in the Captain's Quarters. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. As always, if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know in the comments what you think, you know, what machine you think's the best and why. And yeah, so anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And as always, peace out. I will catch you in the next one.